Hello YouTube, this is DVD Review Studios here, and today I'm going to be doing a review on the complete Season 1 of The League on DVD. This is a 2-disc set featuring the first 6 episodes of the TV series The League, and for those who are unfamiliar with this TV show, which I would imagine many people outside of the US would have never heard of this show before, for those who are unfamiliar, it's a US-based comedy focusing on a group of friends and their very dysfunctional relationship surrounding the theme of fantasy football, or American fantasy football, which what surprised me most of all about this show is you really do not need a general knowledge of sports or fantasy football or even American football to understand the show. It's really just a basis, and as the show progresses you really do become a little bit more familiar with various terms, and obviously you get to know the characters a little bit better as well. So it really is just a basis. So 20% of the show is American fantasy football stuff, and then the rest of it, the other 80%, is all comedy, and the comedy is absolutely phenomenal. Really great dark concepts, really vulgar humour, which I personally love, and the crude dialogue, etc. was just amazing. So I'm a huge fan of this series. It's definitely one of my personal favourite comedies now. Very underrated, and it would be great if some people who watch this video would go ahead and check out the show, which I would highly recommend. Anyway, for the characters as pictured on the front cover, we have Kevin, his wife Jenny, Pete, Ruxin, Andre, and Kevin's brother Taco, which Taco, portrayed by the amazing Jon Lajoie, was the main reason why I actually checked out this series, which I've been following Jon Lajoie on YouTube for many years. I love his various music videos and comedy skits, and he had some really great promotional material for this show on there, which definitely convinced me to check out the series, and I'm very glad that I did. There's the side, The League Complete Season 1, produced by Fox, 2-disc set. There's the back. Unfortunately, this is a Region 1 release, which means there will probably never be a Region 2 release of the show, and I would doubt that anyway, since it's more or less American based in general, but still nonetheless you can import the DVDs very cheaply over eBay and Amazon, which is what I did. Contains all 6 episodes, which are extended cuts, but unfortunately they are censored, which really is unbelievable, but the majority of the episodes on the other 6 seasons are uncensored, thankfully. On the back we have a list of some of the special features, but if you open up the DVD case, all the extras are printed on the inside along with the episode titles, which I'm not going to spend too much time on these. I watched the majority of them, deleted scenes, bloopers, Alt Nation, which is basically alternatives to pieces of improvised dialogue, mainly by Ruxin, or the actor that portrays Ruxin, Mr. McGiblets, Funhouse and Dojo, which was quite funny, link to the Mr. McGiblets episode. Free Penis Wine, didn't check out that special feature, but I know that's from episode 5, and the full Vaginal Hubris song, which I believe is also on Jon Lajoie's YouTube channel, but that's a song by him once again. And what really surprised me was the full Archer episode. You get the full pilot episode of the TV series Archer, also from FX, which is also the network that this show aired on, I believe, in America. As for the episodes, first up for Disc 1 we have The Draft, which was a pretty funny opening episode, more so focusing on the chemistry between the characters, but the main storyline was absolutely hilarious as the characters go over to Kevin's 5-year-old daughter's birthday party, and they manipulate some of the party activities in order to determine who will go first in the draft pick. Episode 2, The Bounce Test, a very funny episode as Ruxin's wife refuses to have sex with him, and so Ruxin seeks out an online sports bra bounce test for relief, so to speak. Episode 3, Sunday at Ruxin's, very funny episode as the characters get paranoid with one another as they have to pause the football match in order to have Sunday dinner, but they do not trust each other, so they start checking each other's phones, etc., which was absolutely hilarious. Episode 4, Mr. McGiblets, by far my favourite episode on this box set, as Kevin's daughter Ellie is obsessed with this Tickle Me Elmo style toy called Mr. McGiblets, which Kevin hates, and so Kevin and Pete have Taco dress up as the Mr. McGiblets toy and try to scare Ellie into hating the toy. Episode 5, The Usual Bet, where Kevin and Pete place a humiliating bet with one another. And finally, episode 6, The Shiva Bowl, really great finale episode to this season, which was absolutely hilarious as Andre is dating their high school friend Shiva, which also happens to be the name of the league trophy, which has a really embarrassing photo of Shiva on there from high school. And that's pretty much it for season 1 of The League. Overall, an absolutely incredible comedy and definitely a great opening season to the show. There's the disc artwork, disc 2 and disc 1. I don't think I'll review the other 6 seasons, but I'll quickly show them. Here is season 2, season 3, season 4, season 5, Season 6, my personal favourite season, really good episodes on this box set, and the final season where some of the quality did drop, but it's not awful. I think on disc 2 that's where the awful episodes are, but honestly I cannot flaw this show in any way. It's absolutely perfect from start to finish, and I really thoroughly enjoyed watching it. So if you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like down below. Let me know in the comments if you plan to check out this show anytime soon. I would highly recommend that you do, and please subscribe down below for more content.